Hi, this is Usman, and today now we are starting the Office 365 administration series. Before that one, we have to know about the cloud computing. So I am just guide you what is cloud computing, and then we will go to Office 365. So our agenda is today introduction to cloud computing and types of cloud computing. So actually, cloud computing, why we need cloud computing? Cloud computing is provided the developer and IT departments with the ability to focus on the matter most and avoid undifferentiable work like procurement, maintenance, and capacity of the planning. It's like that cloud computing, why needed? Actually, if you are an administrator, so you are planning for a hardware requirements or you are building a data center. So in data centers, you have future planning that in case of you are getting more softwares or ERPs or any type of more softwares. So depending upon that requirement, you have to design your network. So actually, what happens sometime this plan is good, or sometime we need to change whole the infrastructure for implementing a new software. So this plan and capacity sometime fails. So in order to do that one, in order to solve these problems, Microsoft and other service provider had developed their own cloud computings. So they developed these cloud computing so that the hardware related requirements and capacity of designing a data centers, uh, the IT administrator did not focus on that one. They only focus on their software and other their infrastructure. So actually, in cloud computing, we have designed three types of. There are three types. One is infrastructure as a services, one is platform as a services, and one is software as a services. So we discuss one by one this one. So what is infrastructure as a services, IaaS? Infrastructure services actually, as a name of infrastructure, this is providing the hardwares and there is a environment of the virtualization and other things. They are provided by IaaS. So they will provide us a cloud service where we can install our operating systems like servers and Windows, and we can domain join that one and something like that. So in that one, actually in IaaS, they provides only the hardware related things, hardwares and the data centers, network related, and which one physical switches we required for the infrastructure, they provided by IaaS. So the responsibility of the server provider is to manage the hardwares, networks, and other things. So we only need to install that operating systems there, and we can develop our infrastructure. So operating systems, softwares, and other things is our responsibility to install in that infrastructure. So we have to pay for that infrastructure as a services, like RAM, hardwares, or they have some charges. So a common example is Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure has a Microsoft virtual desktops, so we can create our virtual machines there, and we do not need internal infrastructure for that one. So this IES is example. So now we will go to platform as a services. Platform as a services, actually, this one provides infrastructure plus they will provide the operating system also. Like they will provide the infrastructure and operating system also. Only software related things is managed by us. So the service provider manages the infrastructure and operating system. So they will configure that servers for us, RAMs, and according to our requirements, they configure that one. So we only install the softwares there, and we manage our software responsibility. But in software as a services, we do not need to focus on anything. All is managed by the service provider. Like Office 365, we use Exchange Online, we use SharePoint Online, and we use this team online from the software as a services. So all the hardware's infrastructure requirements, they are provided, they are taken care by service provider, so we do not need to worry about that one. So these are three platforms. So now we will go to infrastructure. This is the same description. IES is related to the hardwares. So dedicated hardware they will provide. So operating system we need to install in that one. And platform as a services, they will provide operating system also, hardware also. So we need to install only software. Actually, this PAS is related to a software development company. They only focus on software development. So do not require administration for that one. So software as a services. This is our third one, where we do not need to manage anything. Hardware, software, everything is given by the service provider. So we only need to administrator our software there. We have to use how many user we want to use. So we will pay by users. As an end user, we will pay for that software as a service. So this is actually our Office 365 software as a service. Always remember that software as a service is Office 365. So when we come here, so this is actually the difference in IES, PES, and SAS. So provider manages infrastructure, virtualization, and hardware. As I told you, so you manage platform like OS, middlewares, runtime, software, data, and apps. So all that they will provide us hardware virtualization. So we will install our operating systems here. We will configure our servers, connect the domains or something like that. So Microsoft Azure is virtual desktop is an example of that one. So platform as a services is an infrastructure and platform. So these both combine in that one. So like operating systems, everything, the runtimes or software, everything is managed by this one. Only we have to manage our software there. So we will install our software in their servers, SQL database, and something like that. They are given by that one. So we will manage our database, and actually this is used by the software development company. So SaaS as a service, infrastructure, platform, and a software. So these three platform they are providing in SaaS. So you manage nothing, just use the software. So we will create the user per users licenses. We have to pay for monthly basis. So we do not need to use any hardware software for that one. So these are the software as a services. So next is our this is example that platform as a services, AWS, Elastic Bean, Stalic, Google App Engine, and Adobe Commerce. So this is a platform as a service. They will provide the virtual machine is running in that one. So they have operating system they are managing by. So this one, the Google Apps, we have to manage our software there. So this is SaaS. SaaS is Gmail, Slacks, and Office Microsoft 365. So Gmail is actually like a Gmail, database and everything is on their premises. We just create account and we will use that one. And Microsoft Office 365, we purchase a tenant there. We create a tenant and we can use that services according to our subscription. So IES is infrastructure, AWS service, Microsoft Azure, and Google Computing Engine. So we have this one web service, Microsoft Azure, and Google Computing Engine. We can create our operating systems there, and we will manage our platform. We have to manage our platform. Infrastructure is managed by the AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Computing. So only we need to install the we have to manage the platform and software also in that one. So actually, again I repeat, this IES, PES and SAS. In IES, they will provide the hardware things, hardware networks, which is virtualization they will provide. Platforms like operating systems and middleware softwares, everything managed by us. Software is managed by us. In IES only we will get hardware. In PES, the service provider manage the infrastructure, operating system and something like that. And software is only managed by us. And in SaaS, infrastructure, platform and softwares, all three are managed by the service provider. We just do not need anything. We just need to use that softwares. So hopefully you understand the cloud computing types. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.